Girl, the streets are on fire again, and this time, it's not just gossip, it's a full-blown bombshell. Jaguar Wright just dropped a claim that has everybody side-eyeing Diddy, whispering that he's been living with HIV for years, and still out here doing his thing. And get this, she says he's not the only one. According to her, at least 20 other powerful men in the industry are in the same boat, hiding in plain sight. Now, that's wild enough, but the part that's got everyone shook? The rumors are starting to link Diddy to influencer Gina Tew, the same woman who publicly admitted she got HIV from a very famous man. Could it all be connected? Or is this just another messy Hollywood conspiracy? Let's get into it. Jaguar Wright didn't just hint, she came out swinging. In a now viral interview, she claimed that Diddy has been facing it head up, living with HIV for years while still moving the same way he always has. And if you think people were ready to dismiss her as just another loudmouth, think again. This is Jaguar Wright we're talking about, a woman who has built a reputation for exposing industry secrets that later turned out to be true. The moment Jaguar's interview dropped, the internet split in two. Some were convinced she was clearly talking about Diddy, pointing to her choice of words and his long history of freaky industry rumors. But others argued she was taken out of context. And just when people thought the rumor mill couldn't spin any faster, one name kept popping up again and again: Gina Tew. If Jaguar's claims lit the match, Gina Tew poured gasoline on the fire. Back in 2021, the influencer shocked everyone when she revealed she had been living with HIV for nearly a decade without knowing it. By the time doctors caught it, it had already progressed to AIDS.
This will be the last time that we stand. I don't know how long we've been here, but
yeah, I've got here probably about 20 minutes before you.
ready? One, two, three. Push through those legs. Come on, push, 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 push. Stand up, stand up, stand up. Push through those legs. Come on, do it. Push those legs. Anyway, not bad.
Not bad at all.
But what really got people talking wasn't just her diagnosis. It was her hints about who gave it to her. Gina said she got it from a popular celebrity based in New York, a man with serious influence who lived a very wild lifestyle. She even mentioned dealing with cops over his sexual conduct, but brushed it off back then, not realizing how dangerous it was. Her exact words: "He's been with me and everybody else, doing the same thing with everybody else."
And I've dealt with cops over this person. Due to stuff that I thought was no big deal, so I brushed it off. But the fact that it's coming back to my face and they're telling me stuff about STDs and all this mess, and this man has been with me and everybody else doing the same thing with everybody else, and I don't know how to just brush it off anymore, because it's like, what if? You know, what if this is the person who did this to me and he's living his best life? But hey, you can't have assumptions because it just makes an ass out of you and me. That's what they say. I'll never know. I'll never know, right? But I just don't like seeing stuff like that. I wake up and it ruins my whole day because I'm like, I don't think about this stuff for that reason, because I don't want to even, I can't do anything about it.
Now, let's connect the dots. Who's one of the most famous, powerful men in New York with a reputation for wild, unprotected parties? Diddy. And here's the kicker. Gina said she had been with this celebrity on and off for years and actually had feelings for him. That's not some random hookup. That's personal. And in the messy world of Hollywood rumors, personal connections are where the truth usually hides. But Gina isn't the only Gina tied to Diddy, and the next one might just blow this whole thing wide open. Just when people thought the Gina Tew rumors were wild enough, another Gina stepped into the spotlight: Gina Huyen, Diddy's longtime on and off girlfriend. Unlike Gina Tew, Huyen wasn't talking about health rumors, but her story added a whole new layer of mess to the controversy. According to recent reports, Gina Huyen claimed she suffered years of abuse while being brainwashed by Diddy. But here's the real bombshell. Allegations surfaced that he paid her $2 million to stay quiet and keep certain details out of court. And while Huynh hasn't publicly accused him of passing on any STDs, her claims about his behavior paint a picture of someone who was controlling, reckless, and willing to do anything to keep secrets buried. What's more, Huynh was allegedly one of the women who regularly attended Diddy's infamous freak-off parties, the same parties where rumors say STIs were being passed around like party favors. So even if she hasn't confirmed anything about Diddy's health, her story adds credibility to the claims that his private life was far more dangerous and chaotic than he let on. And if you're thinking this all sounds like tabloid drama, wait until you hear what people started saying after Diddy's recent public appearances, because that's where things started to look real. The rumors hit overdrive the moment Diddy stepped into court. Fans couldn't stop pointing out how different he looked. Hollow cheeks, tired eyes, and a sluggishness that felt worlds away from the flashy, unstoppable energy he was known for. This wasn't just normal stress, people argued. This looked like someone whose health was slipping. Social media detectives went wild comparing courtroom sketches, recent photos, and old footage side by side. The change was undeniable. Even reporters who were in the courtroom described him as physically drained, moving slower than usual, and avoiding eye contact, something totally out of character for a man who built his brand on confidence and dominance. Of course, not everyone bought it. Some chalked it up to age, legal pressure, or the emotional weight of the charges he's facing. But others pointed out that this wasn't just a little weight loss or stress. It looked like something deeper. And when you connect that to Jaguar Wright's claims and Gina Tew's story, it's no wonder people started whispering that the truth might finally be slipping through the cracks.
I mean, he actually caught HIV, like having like a lot of women.
Oh yeah, let's just go down the rabbit hole of all of his sins.
I'm just saying.
You want to know what's wild about that though? He faced that head up.
He did.
And he didn't stop doing what he's done.
An advocate. Now he did that. And
period. Listen to me. He faced that head up. How many dudes is running around undetectable? G?
Come on.
In the game.
Man.
Because I could tell you 20 right now that I could rattle off names, and wouldn't nobody be able to sue me.
And if Diddy is sick, the real question isn't just about his health, it's about the people around him. Because if even half of these rumors are true, Hollywood could be sitting on one of its biggest scandals yet. If these rumors hold even a grain of truth, the fallout could be massive. We're not just talking about Diddy's reputation. This could drag half of Hollywood into the mess. His infamous parties were filled with A-list celebrities, rising stars, and industry power players. And the speculation about who might have been exposed, or at least knew about his alleged status, is what's keeping this story alive. Fans have already started connecting dots, throwing out names like Usher, who has long been rumored to have caught something from Diddy, and Meek Mill, who's been seen with him countless times in recent years. Even names of people who have passed, like Craig Mack and Kim Porter, have been dragged back into the conversation, with conspiracy theorists questioning whether their reported causes of death told the full story. Hollywood has always had a reputation for secret relationships and blurred lines, but if what Jaguar Wright said is true, this isn't just gossip. It's a story about power, cover-ups, and the kind of silence money can buy. Because think about it, if a man as famous as Diddy really has HIV and allegedly continued living recklessly, how many people would risk everything to keep that secret buried? But here's the thing, there's still no official proof, which leaves everyone asking the same question. Are these shocking claims exposing the truth, or are they just feeding Hollywood's favorite pastime, rumors? And that brings us to the final piece of this puzzle. So, what's the truth? Did Jaguar Wright just pull the curtain back on one of Hollywood's darkest secrets? Or are we all getting caught up in a storm of rumors and half-truths? There's no official confirmation, no medical records, and no direct statement from Diddy himself. But the whispers keep getting louder, and every new piece of gossip seems to fit a little too perfectly into the puzzle. If even part of this is true, it raises serious questions about power, secrecy, and how far people will go to protect their image. And if it's not, well, it shows just how fast a rumor can spin out of control when it involves someone as powerful and controversial as Diddy. Either way, the streets aren't letting this one go anytime soon. Because if Jaguar's right, and if Gina's story really does connect back to Diddy, this wouldn't just be another celebrity scandal. it would be the kind of revelation that shakes the entire industry to its core. So, what do you think? Is this just another wild Hollywood conspiracy? Or are we finally seeing the cracks in a secret that's been hidden for years? Drop your thoughts below, because something tells me this story is far from over.